Welcome to the 6th annual DEFCON Security Jam! Woo! You were supposed to shout "Free Bird," you failed.
It's not time for questions yet. Thank you.
Dude, your shit is not even blended.
Room keys, throw that way. Underwear, that way.
We're not doing that again.
Yet.
Yeah.
Give it a few minutes. Anyway, so this is the 6th annual fail panel. Welcome. Each year they let us stand up here and make asses of ourselves and you, so thank you for coming. It would be much less fun if we didn't have targets. With the flapjacks, we are this year making pancakes, otherwise known as flapjacks, as Chris mentioned. So half the money we raise through your generous offerings will go to the EFF. The other half will go to Barnaby's family. And there's all sorts of crazy sauces and yummies that will be put on the plate for you. You have no choice what you get. If you don't like it, tough luck. So we have a variety of folks. I'll let them introduce themselves as they do their spots. I have a quick fail before we let our next volunteer do their thing. I want to give the award to Logarithm. Who was at Black Hat this year? Raise your hand if you're at Black Hat. And if you were at Black Hat, in the shower? Did you stay at Caesars? Keep your hand up if you stay at Caesars. Okay. Did you receive one of these lovely shower hangers in your bathroom on your shower at Caesars? Yeah. Oh, well, you got lucky then. So I'm going to give Logarithm the award for creepiest vendor at Black Hat this year. Because there's nothing like waking up at far too early in the morning or late in the afternoon and going to take a shower and discovering this hanging on your shower that says, "Think you're exposed?" Yeah, what about your assets? And, you know, there's nothing makes me feel like wanting to purchase something from a vendor like being stalked first thing in the morning.
In the shower, naked.
Hey, David, the guy who came in to do it in my room opened my door and saw me there, and I guess he decided he did not want to go in my shower. So he just handed it to me and he ran.
Yeah. Richard, your slides done yet?
I just started.
Excellent. So
I'll go last.
Okay, as usual.
Hey, can we look like we're
I
professional?
usually go last.
Can we look like we're professional?
He's searching Google for shit.
He's Googling.
He really is.
He really is.
You're pulling shit off Google.
I can go whenever
Absolutely.
you want to make your...
You're on my slides.
Excellent.
Fuck you, man. I got kids.
He's not using
He's
using Bing.
Bing. Well, hey, actually, being DEFCON and the DEFCON network, being that it's DEFCON and the DEFCON network, he knows that no one else is monitoring what's going to Bing, so it's probably pretty safe.
There are two things I like to do in private, and both have Bing in the phrase.
I think you scared Alex.
Where's the Bing and Shizer?
Or Goatsy.
Or goats.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, Jamie, take it away.
So I got a mic, and a no VGA.
This shit keeps turning off.
It wasn't me.
Oh, fuck.
You got too much plugged into it, sir.
I got two fucking things plugged in.
VGA? Oh, hey, look at that. VGA.
I'll just keep my finger on the button the entire time.
Please connect directly to NSA. Okay. So last year at the fail panel, much like this says poisonous Mike. Labeling here sucks this year. Last year at fail panel, I did my slides on stage, much as Rich is doing right now. And hey, look at that! You can see my desktop.
You know, next year we should just all do our slides as we're giving our presentation.
You know what? I could have done this with just preview, but I wanted to give you guys like a title slide so I could talk about how I discovered that hotel internet is funny.
Wait, we're not projecting. What's going on?
Okay. I can see it there. Now it's over there. Failing over there.
AV people.
Here we fail, there we fail, everywhere we fail.
Take it off!
Oh, take it off? Okay.
Had a fail.
Prepare. Don't be a cyber douche. So, keep blowing the. You're blowing the circuit breaker.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
We know.
That's what we're.
I'll hold it.
No,
You'll hold it?
I can hold it. I can hold it.
Keep your finger on the button.
Keep my finger. Okay. When you all start to see me shake, you'll know it's been being electrocuted.
Can you,
Can I what?
in a round motion.
In a round motion. Is that good for you, Chris? All right. So last year I did my slides on stage, and that was fun and all. This year I decided to be prepared. So when I got to Vegas, I still had no slides.
What are you going to do?
They're having too much fun. Does anybody stay in a hotel? Anybody stay in a hotel that has no guest protection on its Wi-Fi? Anybody stay in a hotel that has no guest protection on its Wi-Fi? And I just lost my slides. I think we shorted the whole stage out. Because I lost that screen too. Okay, so I'm sitting at Caesars, trying to prepare for training with Rich.
Hey, did you guys break something?
Yeah, we broke a
You two
lot.
right there.
Yeah, troublemaker.
Down
Like,
in front.
there's no.
What did you step
Hit the
on?
breaker down there. Is there a breaker, or did we blow the whole room?
Oh, no.
Holy shit! There's something
Anybody got a
behind me.
lighter?
No, there's no power down there, are there?
Wait,
Anyways,
wait, I have a
so
lighter.
Rich and I,
There's power
we're
down
sitting
there.
we're sitting in Rich's room, right? We're trying to prepare. We're looking at slides, and all of a sudden,
There's power
Have
down
you
there.
tried turning it off and on?
out of the complete freaking blue,
I have no idea.
all right. So you're just going to hold that circuit breaker open?
Why is it still off? Yes.
No, these are still off.
Nice.
Stand just like that.
What's calling for help?
There's no help coming.
Call the union.
Pop the circuit breaker on that guy.
Oh, there he is.
Half-cooked pancakes are delicious. Yes.
They're sometimes better than a fully cooked.
Yes.
Because you get double.
No. You ever had one of those moments when you knew that somebody else was in your computer? You know, you got to Vegas and you forgot to turn on your firewall, right? Because, you know, failure, that's my modus operandi, bitches. I look over at my machine because somebody else's desktop is on it.
Dude, you can't leave it here.
Okay, out of an abundance of caution, I asked our local Mac security expert, Rich Mogul, read his articles on
Dude, what the fuck is
Mac
that?
World.
I have no idea.
Macworld. I can't keep the Mac
Power
things
is
straight.
on the fucking thing.
The lights on. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think there's multiple guys. Look, there's power on that. Keep talking.
Oh, okay. Please don't touch me there.
Keep the concert going.
And
But this is down.
yeah, so out of habit, when I'm working at home, I have some
let me run you
large
another
number of
power.
monitors in my office that exceeds sanity.
Okay.
I
happening?
habitually leave Air Server running. Because, you know, it's an easy way to take what I'm looking at on my phone or my iPad and throw it to one of the monitors in my office. Guess what? People will promiscuously join any frickin' Air Server they can in the hopes that it's the TV in their hotel room.
Raise your hand if you're promiscuous. Jack Daniel wins on that one.
My beard is.
Okay, so this is all funny for the moment. While Rich and I are trying to scramble to remember what's the hotkey for screenshot and grabbing phones and trying to take a phone picture of it. Yeah, and then the music starts. So I've been fooling around with this, and for reasons that shall remain not astonishing to anyone, I managed to lose a folder full of screenshots. But I did catch this lovely one, which is the guy troubleshooting why he can't hear his YouTube video anymore. I had perfect fidelity of it. So, as a call to action, as a go out and stamp out cyber douchery wherever, I will ask all of you, individually and severally, to please run Air Server. Configure your Air Server host name as capital A, small p, small l, small e, capital T, capital V. If you're on a Mac, the keys you're looking for that neither Rich nor I could remember are Command-Shift-3.
Or 4.
4 makes you draw a window. 3 takes it in the instant. Because Air Server by default fills the entire screen. Just keep hitting those 3 keys while they puzzle out why their video disappeared or their audio disappeared or share their corporate secrets with you because they're dumb. I'm going to say this. As years of a Mac user, it is easy to be very secure. It is foolish to just depend on intrinsic security because look at me, I've got a genius to depend on.
He's no genius.
Not Rich.
Oh, okay.
No, not Rich. Although Rich is a different kind of genius, because he won't talk about it. Anybody know who had 90 minutes to prep a Black Hat talk? First talk of the morning, 90 minutes prep, and he killed it for an hour. There are no other professionals like that in our industry. So, my call to action, configure your Air Server as Apple TV. Air Server runs on a Raspberry Pi, by the way. And
Don't put your glove on yet.
screenshots, send them to me so that I can post them and we can all titter in glee. And if someone is so enterprising as to take my intellectual property and build such a device, please, someone make me a Raspberry Pi image that connects via Wi-Fi to whatever it can and runs as an Air Server as Apple TV and screenshots once every second. Build it, send it to me, I will give you all the creds in the world times 1 majillion.
Build it and you will come.
I did not say that. It's like I walked right into that. Walked right into it. All right. Can you do it? Can somebody do it? Is anybody better at scripting than me? Oh, you have a box that does that?
I'm going to make one for you.
You're going to make one for me?
And he will come.
You rock. Can we offer him something in congratulations and thank you?
Would you like a beer?
We have half-done flapjacks.
They're almost done.
Oh, they're almost done. Oh, okay.
Can't give him a beer, but we should give him a Bud Light.
That's not beer, man. Remember the rule. American beer is like sex in a canoe.
Fucking close to
Fucking
water.
close to water.
Okay, close to water.
Yeah, man. Awesome. Thanks so much, dude.
Thank you very much.
You get a pancake, so stand by. Or beer.
Or both.
Or both.
Beer cake.
Beer cakes.
Put beer in the pancakes. We usually do.
I'm putting my tongue in his ear this year.
Where are you gonna
Oh, wait, you're not going to put your tongue in my ear this year? I'm out of here.
I just wonder where he is going to put his tongue.
Oh. With sexy results.
Box here. We have beer there. There is no connection between the two.
This is on.
It's field panel 6.
Hey, Martin, want to try a pancake?
Something broken again?
No, but I'll find a victim. No, we don't have power.
No, I kind of want to.
The light's on.
There we go.
Oh, it's on battery.
There you go.
Oh, it's done.
Yeah, excellent. Let's hear it for carryover.
All right. Heights.
How do I
Somebody find a really long extension cord and bring it to us. We already have it.
keep spray?
More again?
He needs to run over to Caesar's.
Done.
Can I look under that?
Jason.
Let's go. You do bottom over top.
That works.
All right, just waiting for the other side.
Hey, the donation box is looking really empty, so I'm going to put $100 in, which is now lonely.
Absolutely, I'll let you in.
Oh, that's a Canadian $5 bill, which is currently worth
$6.
more than $5 US because your economy. We have oil and wood we can sell you. Would you like some oil before or after the wood?
And you even got your maple syrup.
It is a great value.
You should see.
Yes,
Oh,
we
here.
did
You
reserve
should put the
maple
buttery
syrup
spray
now.
down there in case they want some. It's great value.
It's butter flavored.
For your pleasure. Yeah. For your nipples. Yeah, so Maynard again. When's Dave presenting?
I would like some butter for my nipples, please.
Again?
Also, could I get a little bit of syrup?
You can.
All right, so who's going to lick the butter and the syrup off my nipples?
chocolate, caramel, or strawberry?
Strawberry.
It's Canadian.
I don't want Canadians licking stuff off my nipples. I have standards. No. Really, I do.
Why a fork?
All right, any word on slides on this side? Going once, going twice? No idea?
Schmides.
Slide schmides. They really want to see these, though. Okay. Well, in any case,
Everyone lean over that way so they want to see the slides.
in effort to get you guys moving along so you can hear from some of my other esteemed colleagues, we'll just do slides on one side while they work on the other. Okay. Yeah, this should be on the fail panel, right? The projector, fail. Hey! It's small. Wait a minute. That's what she said. Yeah, I've heard that before. Mostly from Rich, though. All right, so we are so screwed. So a little bit about me. My name is Larry Pesci, and I'm a penetration tester, hardware hacker, and I'm currently between jobs. So my employer was supposed to send me to DEFCON to come give this presentation as part of the fail panel, and this is all stuff that I discovered while I was working for them, and they laid me off last Monday. But yeah, with an 8-week-old baby at home and a 5-year-old. But in any case, tweeted and all that good stuff that I got laid off. I got laid off at 10:30 in the morning, and I had an offer letter by 7 p.m. It was, and I took it.
Boy, did he ever take it.
What? Where can we buy it? YouPorn. Wait, no. All right, so based on the fact that I am currently technically unemployed because I don't start with the new company until the end of the month, I had to do a little bit of redaction to sort of protect the innocent and the fact that I can't afford a lawyer right now because I'm not getting paid.
So donate a lot of money so he has a lawyer when he gets sued.
Yeah. So to that former network guy in a past life, many years ago, certified instructor of the SANS Institute, a member of the Paul.com Security Weekly group, yay! And I'm also an extra class ham radio operator, which is completely irrelevant to this presentation.
Means you have no sex life.
Right. Well, I also have kids. Right, Rich?
They are mutually exclusive.
Yes. Yeah, so what is this whole talk that I'm going to talk about? So, I had just changed jobs. Fuck. Really. And again. But I had just changed jobs into the energy sector. So, had been doing consulting for penetration testing in all sorts of industries, but was now specifically tailored to just pen testing and hardware hacking in the energy sector, which was a completely new thing for me. I'd never done any work in the energy sector, so there was all sorts of new terms and things that I had to understand. It's a whole new industry, and on day one of my new job, I was on a plane to a client site. Excellent. And after about 6 weeks, we find out we're going to come do the fail panel. What am I going to talk about? And this was my impression of the energy sector, security in the energy sector, after about 6 weeks on the job, and sort of why I think that. All right, so day 2 on the job. Hi.
Howdy.
Okay. So day 2 on the job. You don't mind if I rub back, right? Like,
no. Oh, no.
Okay.
You know that the rest of us have been telling the screwed story for years, right?
Yes.
Do you now understand why we are the way we are?
Just wait. Yeah.
But wait, there's more.
There's more.
He slices, he dices.
Yes, and there's more pancakes, flapjacks. Yay.
Yay.
All right,
To be honest, the first time I ever saw a naked man in a wireless router was Larry.
I have that picture.
Wait, did you bing it?
Everybody's got the
I can find
bank
it.
on the drive, don't they?
You have the picture, but I have the life-size cutout. in the basement, and it has made many rounds around our house in various closets, and you throw it in the pantry, and my daughter goes and opens the pantry and goes, and then closes the door and waits for mommy to go to the pantry.
Mommy, why isn't Daddy's router bigger?
Yeah. Wow. Wow, I'm not even going to touch that one.
It was a Linksys.
Yeah, it was a Linksys. Small antenna. All right. So
he had very small gain.
Ooh. Yeah, more than yours, though.
That's all right.
That's okay. See, I don't even feel it.
Let me just go.
All right, so in order to understand a little bit about some of the reason why I think this whole energy sector security stuff is totally screwed, we need to understand a little bit about AMI, and that's Advanced Metering Infrastructure, not the AMI BIOS folks. And yeah, I didn't know that on day number 2 of my job either. So needless to say, there's lots of new acronyms and all this type of stuff in the energy sector that I had no idea about, and it took a little bit of explaining, but that's okay. So let's understand a little bit about AMI, speaking in general sort of terms, no particular vendor and those types of things. So what we end up with is a meter on your house that reads usage, metrology. And that metrology now needs to be reported back to the provider, to the energy company, so that they know how much electricity you're using or how much gas you're using. So that metrology gets sent over a network via some sort of mesh network or some sort of aggregation device. And that aggregator connects back to the utility, which then connects to a system potentially in a DMZ, which then the accounting folks then connect to from their internal network. So now you can start following the path from a meter to a host on the internal network. Great. So
point out these are not smart meters. These are actual meters.
These are actual meters and or smart meters. It all depends on the type of device that are installed. So you can, multiple different types of meters, whether they be smart or otherwise, that do have some sort of wireless technology to be able to contact this, quote, aggregator. The first week on the job, I got to pen test one of these aggregators. All right, so what did I find? Unfortunately, crossing your arms doesn't hide the boner.
And tweet that in 2.
Yes. All right.
Wait, real quick. How close are we to getting Rich Mogul naked, speaking of boners?
Sudo, take off your pants.
Password, please.
It
1, 2, 3, 4. An SSH key.
Password 1.
Oh, I got you, SSH.
We'll save that. We need to get more money out of these people before I drop trowel.
Isn't the password always the same as the luggage?
We've crossed 500 in donations. Thank you, people. Let's keep it going.
Everybody.
Rich.
Sudo.
Do you want this or just them?
Hey, no. I think your pants are worth $1,000 this year, Rich.
So I'm running for Congress.
Quick, get your iPhone.
Pull out.
Everyone's a wiener.
District 5 in Phoenix.
District.
I don't know.
Are you gonna pay?
Wait. Let me back up.
Keep
Let me
them
back
off.
All right, wait. So what do we get if we get $1,000, Rich?
He loses the shorts.
We get to tie Dave to a chair with his pants down.
What's that, Rich?
Oh, very good. There you go. Yeah.
No.
So, Rich, as an analyst, is this the first time you've had money stuffed in your face?
No, it happens a lot.
Wow.
I believe I may be the only person in history to have dropped my pants at both RSA and DEFCON.
Nice.
Multiple times?
Well, yeah. It's all about the multiples.
You want pancakes? Raise your hand so we know. Please.
That's what she said. All right, so speaking of boners, the first aggregator device that I got to test had Ethernet and a serial port externally accessible. Winning. However, the Ethernet was all shut down, all that good stuff. The serial port had a password on it, which was very good, high entropy on that password, so doing some brute force against it wasn't going to work for us. So that was pretty good. However, we can still observe all of the boot process and get all sorts of information about it via the serial port. And then we look and discover this other port. And yes, the boner police have come for you. Yeah, so we open up this other port, and there's an SD card inside. Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? Now, this is a device that is hung on a telephone pole 12 feet up. So you just need an extension ladder to go be able to acquire one of these SD cards. Yeah, so great, SD card, but what the heck's on it? So the manual claims that it contains the operating system and configuration files for the device on a hidden file system. Yep. So by the way, day 2 on the job. Okay. So I removed the SD card and threw it in my Mac with the built-in SD card reader. It mounted or attempted to mount, didn't find any file systems. I'm like, crap, hidden file systems. How'd they do that? So I made a DD image of the SD card. I couldn't identify any of the images on the ISO either, so no big deal. But I ran strings against that ISO image that I had taken from the DD and found all sorts of interesting stuff in the what appeared to be configuration from the entire disk image in plain text. So great, hidden file system, unencrypted. Okay, so I put the image on my own SD card as to not damage the original. Put it back. Yep. And moved the device over to my Linux workstation so that I could attempt to play with it. And I plugged it into an Ubuntu 12.04 system, and it auto-mounted 6 ext3 file systems.
Wait, I thought it was hidden.
On Windows, it is.
You realize at this point, if the vendor will release a vulnerability, they'll say, it's in a hard-to-understand format, so we're fine.
Yes, yes, and I think that's why it was hidden.
It's not proprietary.
Yeah, at least it's not proprietary. Just you wait, just you wait.
Open systems.
Yeah. All right, so I start going through the file systems and search for configs, and I find that there is a running and a, quote, golden config. And when you change the running config on the SD card, it detects that changes were made and boots the golden config. So I changed both. So I changed the running config, modified that, detected that it was changed on the next boot, so it automatically started the golden config, which I had also changed to include my own local user and password to one that I knew. So now I'm root on the system. Insert my, and by the way, they were attempting to get away being able to modify some of those files on that SD card by using Unix file permissions. So they were owned by root, but guess what? It's mounted on my file system and on my system as a file system, and I am root on my file system, so I have the right to change those files. So I did. Insert my SD card into the device, reboot it, and I now have a local user account on the device before TACACS accounting starts up, because TACACS accounting has to wait for the 3G connection to start. So I now have full control of the device, and the device contains Wi-Fi access point, which connects outbound over the 3G, and because I can configure it, well, now I can set up routing and offer free Wi-Fi for everyone in the neighborhood, amongst other things.
On your slide?
Could I narrate the pictures?
I feel like you're just glossing over it.
Well, that's the point. That's the point. All right, so the initial vendor response was, oh, but you didn't use your high security mount for mounting this on the pole. Oh, you mean the one with the big hole in it so you can still gain access to the SD card slot? No. And aluminum that we can take out with a crowbar? Awesome. So we contacted the vendor through our client, and they said, sure, how about we just put a password on the config file? I'm not exactly sure what they meant by that, but I don't think they were either.
Are you saying that you have a shortcoming in your security knowledge? You can't put a password on a file?
Well, you can, but yeah, but how are they going to start reading it and then putting the password in memory and...
Just put it at the beginning of the file.
Right. Oh, so include the password in band. Yeah, all right.
Oh, hey.
Hey, I like that.
No one's talking about music here, buddy.
Not yet, right? All right, so when we talked to the vendor, we said, guys, that was really dumb, vendor. How about we maybe work with you on a contract to test your stuff before you deliver it to customers? And they said, oh, well, we have a team that does that for us. Yeah, an internal team. Yes, they must be awesome. If my calculations are correct, you suck. And yes, I bet you all read that in Doc Brown's voice. Yeah. Titty sprinkles, right? All right. So I finished that engagement, spent a week back at home. My 10th day on the job, I'm back at another vendor, or at another customer, and I'm pen testing a different device from a different manufacturer, but with similar type of function. So another one of these aggregator devices. This one was really well secured. Same thing for serial port, no exposed SD card. Ethernet was fully shut down, you name it. But in due diligence to the customer, we asked them to log into the device for us. And then we were going to review all of the settings on the system. And it was a Linux-based system. So we wanted to review the Linux config to see if there was anything that maybe they had made some mistakes. Go figure. So Unix-based operating system, serial and Ethernet were externally accessible. Okay. Once we logged in, we were taking a look to see what had been done for hardening. And the first one was a distinct lack of Etsy shadow. And all the passwords were in Etsy password world readable. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. So next what? I'm like, all right, well, let's do what I just did last 2 weeks ago and see if I can get a DD image from the system. So I started trying to do DD over Netcat. Unfortunately, the user that I was logged into the device did not have read access to the entire file system, so it failed. So I could not get my DD image to my local workstation after enabling Ethernet and all that good stuff. And it was also in, I don't know, what 10 years of pen testing. It's the first time I ever used Netcat in a pen test. Yeah. Sorry, Ed. All right. So start looking around the operating system and find an application proxy, which gives the user the ability to leverage privileged commands from a non-privileged account, much like the one that I had. And this sounds just like sudo to me, but it wasn't sudo. So they kind of reinvented the wheel. Again. Okay. Again. So the command has been obscured to protect the vendor. So we start looking at the output of the command for the app proxy. The app proxy, the -A gives us the level of access needed. Sweet. The -C is the command that we want to run from a whitelist of commands. And the -P gives us the command line options to said command in the whitelist. Did you guys see any authentication for using a potential system level command in that whole setup? Yeah, no, me neither. It didn't require any additional username and password, much like sudo might, and just granted access to those privileged commands in the whitelist. However, it turns out that the -P flag doesn't do any sanity checks or filtering. So you pipe the output from one of those whitelisted commands like ipconfig to dev null, and then you pipe another command that you want to do to it, and it executes it happily as system. Yay! All right, so I get a copy of the image via Netcat, via this privilege escalation. And I start doing, uberleet strings against the image and find a bunch of databases and database definitions that include commands such as create table, ID integer name text, salt text, password text, update date, and the primary key. Name, salt, and password. Great. So they're storing the password and the salt as text in this database. No. It just gets better. Now, that said, just pancakes? Pancakes. Anybody want pancakes?
Flapjacks.
Flapjacks.
Keep flapping those jacks.
Yes. Come on, we want flapjacks.
Raise your hand for pancakes. Over there. Over there.
Raise your hand.
Keep them up there.
Keep them up.
Wave money if you want pancakes.
Wave something else if you want something
Marshmallows
else.
fine too.
Yeah.
All right. Maynard still has his shirt on.
Don't worry, he will get it off. Oh, yeah. All right.
Another few $100 and that'll go.
Sure.
Sweet.
You want delicious butter-like spread?
All right, so I had no idea what database this stuff was for or what these passwords were used for, but either way, it's still not good because now I have access to the entire image. I have potentially the databases. Ooh, that feels good.
I'm from the vendor. I'm here to make sure you don't complete this talk.
Nice. All right, so the vendor response on this one, we're still waiting for a response. And, well, I don't work there anymore, so I'll probably never find out what the response from the vendor was.
What the fuck about this?
I don't know. I'm wondering why they ran out of D on their salad sign, though.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
right.
see, try your Asian salad. They couldn't find the capital D, so they had to use the upside down P. I don't know.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah. So here's the final fail. What? Too much?
When you gotta go, you
hey,
gotta
who wants
go.
pancakes?
You can tell how many people here are not parents.
Yes. That's nothing if you're a parent, right? Except that the ass is a little bit bigger. All right, so this one was pointed out to me by my former boss who asked not to be named. And so I asked for some help figuring out some information about utilities and pictures and all that type of stuff. And he sent me to Flickr for a interesting government agency that supports energy in Tennessee. And I will leave it at that. And these did get reported to said government agency, and they removed them from their Flickr stream. However, you know that saying what some creep has got copy of everything on the internet? Well, yeah, sometimes that creep is me. So once they had already removed them, I still had copies. So once it's on the internet, it's already there. You guys know that. So let's take a look at this particular case study. So here's a picture from their Flickr stream for their marketing purposes. It gets better. So I'll call out some specific things for you. So we've got a picture of a badge. We've got plant control software running on XP. We've got security video cameras, and now we can potentially gather their locations. And we have a gentleman by the name of Rick's phone number. 2 of them.
But look, you also have this nifty red jacket right here. What do
Right.
Is that members only?
Members only.
Might be.
So wait, you found the most advanced power plant in North America because they're on XP.
Yes. Yes.
If any of you think I'm joking, look at my resume.
Yep, he's not. All right, so there was another picture on their Flickr stream as well.
Oh.
Sweet. What could possibly go wrong? Well, a whole bunch of stuff.
DR plan.
Yep. So
Not
there's
enough
the
tissues,
flyaway
it's a
book
fake.
is their DR plan underneath a box of tissues because apparently it makes them cry.
Right, is it crying that the tissues are for?
Yeah, it's definitely not the other one, Dave. Trust me. So we've got XP in the background in the cubicle. We've got XP running on this big display, and what appears to me being IE7. We've also got...
is that the Tennessee Valley Authority?
Seriously, most advanced control room I've seen.
Yep. And so this fine lady is sitting here taking a picture over her shoulder. And if we look at the system, there are 3 monitors connected to it. How can I tell? Because the background, the desktop background was customized by her to look like a picture of family because we see legs at the bottom.
Wait,
and it is the same on 2 monitors. So that at least those 2 monitors are probably connected to the same system using the same Windows background. I don't know what that is. But in any case, it looks like there's some sort of plant control or plant monitoring software on one workstation.
Don't forget the VoIP call.
Yeah, I didn't we're running...
You don't want to rub it in too much.
Yeah, I don't want to rub it in too much. But we're doing some sort of plant control and monitoring on a machine that has access to Outlook.
Well, hey, that seems completely safe.
And Office. Running...
well, that's kind of sketchy.
Most advanced power plant in the country.
Welcome to Iran.
Wait, did you see there's a clock up here?
I did.
But it's analog.
Yes.
That means there's probably nothing we could do with that.
Probably not.
Also,
except tell the time.
No, it's guaranteed incorrect relative to the grid. Seriously, like you need to use something better than NTP. You want to find a cesium clock source? Find a power control room. They'll have 2. And they're using a battery-powered clock on the wall they got from IKEA.
Yep.
They have cesium source time. And they're using a battery-powered clock from IKEA.
Yep, or Walmart or whatever. And if you zoom into this particular picture, this is Microsoft Word on the right-hand side, which is a procedure with emergency contact numbers. Winning. All right, so based on my 6 weeks of experience, we are so screwed because we're in an industry that we are starting to tell them, you guys need to like start at the beginning and stuff, like by practicing defense in depth, because you're not even doing that. 2003 called and they want their security program back. Yeah. So last year I brought you guys Afro Circus to make everything better, right?
Afro Circus!
All right. So I don't have anything quite as bad as Afro Circus. I'm not going to plant the earwig for you guys this year. However, I do have some dead mouse for you. But it's not going to be the earwig that I plant. It's the eye wig. Okay. So to make it all better...
Wait. Anyone want pancakes?
No, it's okay. All right. You'll want pancakes after this because you do not want the dry heaves. You will actually want something to throw up. Because dead mouse is always better when cats throw up to techno. Wait for it. Wait for it. Donations for EFF and Barnaby, please. Dude, I think I saw this guy at one of the DEFCON parties last night. Wait for it. Wait for it. Don't worry, this is not the 10-hour video. Yes, I'm going to play the whole thing. Flapjacks, anyone? Hey now.
How long did you spend collecting these videos? Or are these all your
YouTube.
People put videos
and here comes the money shot! Ah! See, cats throwing up to techno always makes everything better.
There's something wrong with us.
Guys want to see that again? All right, so with that, who's next?
I do believe that'd be Mr. Robert Graham.
Yay.
Mr. Robert Graham to the podium.
Mr. Graham, did you finish your slides already? Do you need my DisplayPort adapter?
Yes, we're all going to need it. Because we all use it.
You guys all need it.
We need what you got.
Thank you very much. You guys will never listen to Dead Mouse the same way again.
I never did begin with.
Pancakes!
So while Rob makes his way to the podium, I'd like to give you some background about Rob. He's somewhat of a cheater. He broke the rules. We all, like normal people, do our presentations 5 to 15 minutes before this panel. Rob did his last week at home before he even got on the plane to come here. So don't be amazed at anything he talks about. It was all done a week ago.
Whoa. Come on. I didn't even pick a topic till I got here.
Actually, Rich is true. We're talking in the... Or not. I assume you were Rich there to my right.
No, I'm not rich. That's why you're looking at my chest.
Wait, hey Jack, how much money do we have, and what part of Rich's clothes are coming off next?
I need to recount.
So anyway, Rich, seriously, we were in the speaker room about an hour before the talk, and Rich was saying, "What should I present?" And then he was right here a few minutes ago, furiously putting together slides.
He's done like.
Hey, just a quick update. We have raised about 1,000 so far. That's 500. It's 500 for Barnaby's family, 500 for EFF. Give till it hurts. Although actually the
Barnaby Jack's family.
yeah, EFF and Barnaby's family.
They're trying to ship them home to New Zealand.
Yep, and give till it hurts, even though we're making you hurt up here. So.
Hey, Jack, don't go away. Because you know what? I don't have a job technically because I don't start until the end of the month. But you know what? Here's $100.
No!
Yes! That's when I keep my pants on.
Take Rob's pants off.
No.
Would somebody go in the hallway? There's like 100 people out there who didn't hear the call to get some more money. Can we just yell it out louder out there? Because we got a really teensy-tiny room this year, and there's a lot of people who want to see...
Is this a reflection of what we're
Oh, yeah. Who did we piss off? Everybody. I'm sorry, everyone.
Actually, this was the panel room, so all the panels come here. That's why. So my talk, I'm starting with this picture. So can we... I think we all know what this picture is. It's a gold-plated fiber optic cable. And so the this is a Monster.com cable. They'll charge you like $150 for it. And it's better than those mere $2 cables because it's got gold plating to make sure that the fiber optic connection is better.
But Rob, what does gold have to do with fiber optics?
Is it oxygen-free fiber optics?
I don't know, lead-free probably, and environmentally sound, and so and you look at and we all know the Monster company, their marketing around this is that it gives superior lifelike sound, but this is a digital cable. The bits that come in are the same bits that come out. As long as that condition is true, every cable is equal. You can't add somehow to the digital signal.
Monster can.
Except for Monster can, apparently.
Oxygen-free cable. Please. Marketing.
But Rob, what does gold have to do with fiber optics?
I don't know. So, this is sort of digital astrology, that somehow we can add to the bits. That there's some magical mysticism we can add to the bits. And we laugh at Monster, but fewer of us laugh at television sets. So we all go to Costco when we go down the aisle, or Best Buy. We go down the aisle of television sets and we sort of pick the prettiest one. But the thing is in the old days, I guess, in analog TV, and by the old days I meant before half of us were born, TVs were analog, and yeah, there was adjustments you can make to the TV to fix things. But with digital TV, that's digital. It's the same concept as the Monster cable. It bits in. It's 24 frames per second. It's 1080p or 720p, or 1080i or 720p. 24 bits per pixel, and that's the color. And there's any adjustment you make on that is degrading the color. You're not improving it. And so digital is digital. And so anything that does to make a vibrant, optimized contrast and color, it's making the picture worse. And that's why you get these TVs home and you have these nice pretty, in the showroom you have these nice pretty pictures with lots of colors, and the color is really vibrant and you really like it. But then you go home and you try to watch TV on it and everything is crap. Like you're watching Star Wars and Darth Vader is just this black blob and Luke is this white blob, and all the colors are so saturated.
And that's just racist.
Can you get prescription Google glasses, please? Because obviously you're not sitting close enough.
And so,
but Rob, what does fiber optics have to do with gold?
So you take a movie and watch it on your iPad or your computer monitor, and it looks correctly. You can see the folds in Darth Vader's robes. You watch the same movie on TV, and you can't make out the details, and it really pisses me off. Because I've bought 2 TVs now that no matter how many settings I go through, I can't get to what a computer monitor shows. So the factory defaults are the wrong defaults. The factory defaults are the color and the contrast and the sharpness and all this other nasty stuff that they've distorted the digital signal. But it looks great in the store because I bought it, right.
Maybe a different cable would help.
So there's this company called eColor that produces, in case all the distortion already on your digital TV is not enough, they'll sell you a box to do more. And the preserving skin tones and colors and brightness and contrast, the same nonsense that Bravia or Tonya is advertising. And it's a simple device with just HDMI in and HDMI out, just going through some algorithms on the FPGA. Because again, it's all digital, you run through some mathematical stuff on the FPGA and you're great.
But Rob, what does gold have to do with fiber optics?
So I'm here to liberate these chips. You have these FPGAs in the service of evil. So I want to liberate the chips. So now I'm going to do that and grab the, actually can you grab this thing?
Yeah, that's what I give you. That's what she said.
So this is the box. You go onto Amazon. What's great about this is it's a $300 device. The FPGA itself is a $50 chip. But since in actuality these things suck and only morons buy them, you can always get them used on eBay or close out on Amazon or something for like $10. So I got 3 of these boxes for $10 each.
It has a button.
And so there's like all this crap in here and stuff that you don't want. You don't want any of this crap. You got the device, you got the power supply, you got the little remote control, the box. So yeah, and you have this device here, and it comes with a little protective plastic because you want to keep it pretty because it sucks. You got your little power supply, and the power supply you sort of need, but you don't need this other crap. And so this device, I spent a long time trying to get the case open so I could actually preserve the case, but it's all glued together, so you just gotta break it. And once you break it, it doesn't go back together again. It's just broken. So you have this device here, and what you have is it's really hard to see. So I'm going to try to use the display here, photo booth. Let's try this. So you can see that there's 3 chips on this. There's the HDMI in, HDMI out, and then there's the FPGA in the middle. Now, as hackers, what we know is that every device in the world has a JTAG debugging port on it. And usually the first thing we do when we grab a device is go hunting for the chip pads, the pads on the motherboard, to go solder on our connectors on it. But luckily, these guys right here, you can see, they already have the JTAG interface on it. So that's awesome.
But Rob, what does gold have to do with fiber optics?
These JTAG pins are gold-plated for enhanced sound. So what we're going to do is, we have JTAG, which means it's a backdoor to the FPGA chip. Could you plug this in on a power supply thing over there? You can try here.
There's one at your feet.
It didn't work.
Yeah, but there's nothing over here that works. So.
Oh, here. We can just take off mine.
Yeah. Take off one of those for a moment.
Here, this one, yours.
That's fine. Okay, so this is nice, powered up. Now, can you hand me my other notebook there? And then
there's a camera.
Can we not look at your belly?
Yeah, one.
Keep going.
You got it? Okay.
Anthony Weiner. Apparently, Anthony Weiner's name will stop electronics.
It's probably gold-plated too.
If we all close our eyes and really believe, he'll show us his Tinkerbell.
And yes, that is what the kids are calling it.
For those of you who are new in the room, welcome. Bring money down here. Get your flapjacks over there.
No, it's great when you say that because it just sounds like you're giving money away.
Yeah.
Just bring the money over here.
Yeah, bring the. No, the money is going half of the money donated today is going to Barnaby Jack's family, and the other half is going to the EFF.
To be more specific, it's Barnaby Jack's family is trying to fly him home to New Zealand, which is where he's from, if you didn't know that. So that's rather expensive. So.
Oh, didn't know that.
Jack.
Who's okay giving it all to Barnaby's family?
Zach and Ray!
Okay. We can do that.
So anyway, this is just a standard JTAG dongle that you attach via the USB port.
Wait, Rob, did you say dongle?
Oh. Did you say dongle?
And my fly was still down.
So we just plug into the JTAG port, get to the back door. So we don't care about the HDMI interfaces, what the hell this device is, other than it's evil, and we need to expunge the spirit. So I've downloaded the Altera FPGA software. So all I need to do is connect up the chip, scan the bus for the device, and then upload it. And what's the upload key?
It's his first time.
He's never presented before.
Yeah. He won't remember what it was like, but he'll know he'll want to do it again.
So I practiced. That's what Dave was talking about. I practiced this to make sure I was getting it right. And now I can't even find the upload
throw
key.
him, Alex. Throw him hard.
No. Donations welcome. We can't give you beer for money in Vegas for some really weird reason.
However, we can give you sex for money.
But we can give you beer and you can randomly donate money next to us.
Michelle, it's American beer, so it is water.
Also, remember, Rich is available for private lap dances. So am I.
Woo! Those guys on the street, they work for me.
Oh, come on.
Live nude riches right to your room.
I get really interesting responses when I show up to those rooms, I'll be honest.
I will not throw a beer. Next time you use a dog chunk at this. Use a trebuchet.
So I practiced this for 2 weeks, well, 2 weeks ago, to make sure it would work when I got to DEFCON. Had all the applications set up and ready to go. All I had to do is plug it in.
How's that working out for you?
But Rob, what does gold have to do with fiber optics?
So, and it's not working.
Okay. If you need a pancake, Jason has some, so raise your hands if you want a pancake.
If you need technical support, I'm
Jason.
an analyst.
Jason. That Martin right here.
Okay.
And also green shirt over here.
So I had to plug it in the right way around.
That's what he said.
So what we see here... So what we see here, okay, we've connected to the device, we've identified the FPGA chip and the model number here. I downloaded this SOF file. That's the FPGA description from the internet. There's a project up on GitHub that has all the Bitcoin mining software that I can just download to the FPGA. So now I'm downloading it, and we'll see if it works. It usually doesn't the first time. I have to actually hit it twice. I don't know why.
Play with it a little bit. Jiggle it around.
Play with your dongle.
Okay, so that appears to have worked.
Show it a video to start. Wait, what? I don't know, it works for me.
Show us your GitHub.
So now we've downloaded Bitcoin mining software to the FPGA, and now we're going to use a little control program to do the mining and send the results back up to the internet.
Is that on there?
Yeah, the password's on there.
Oh, cool.
By the way, my password for a lot of things is foobar123. So if you're looking for like my last FM password or my Strat4 password, that's usually my password.
But Rob, what does foobar123 have to do with gold?
So, but what you'll notice here is my username is not Rob Graham. So my password is 123. You can go hunt down what my usernames are, my email addresses are. They tend not to be Rob Graham. I've actually used Kevin Mitnick a lot.
How about Carlos Danger? Is that going to work?
So this is actually kind of slow. It takes a while, but it's actually running here, and you don't. And so what?
It looks great for a live demo.
So yeah, you kind of don't really see it from the live demo. But what you see up above is what had been running for 2 weeks before I came here. I just put the machine to sleep. And
He even admits it. He was cheating.
Yeah, I'm admitting I'm cheating. So
I gotta pay.
And so you see it's created one, since I've been here, it's created one chunk and sent them up to the server. And you can see over time it does about 14 mega hashes per second is the rate at which it does this. It's pretty slow. It's faster than a desktop machine, but slower than a GPU. But it's only using 2 watts of power.
It costs $10.
And it cost me $10. So that was my chip liberation, is taking this evil company, making evil products, and liberating the chips from it and doing something good.
And how much money have you made?
Less than $10. You can have your cable back.
That means he's done.
Okay.
So, this is a very special fail panel. We've expanded the members of the panel. We have a fail panel virgin on the team, and our first female fail panelist.
But not both at the same time.
So, we didn't warn her we were going to put her up on stage right now, but I think it's a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all. Sure. And mostly because she's not drinking enough and is a fucking lamer. So,
all right.
Okay, here we go.
Which one? So I said to Rob, I said, yeah, I need to borrow your computer. Here, I've got a USB drive. And he said, seems legit, and he plugged it in.
It was gold-plated.
Yes, it was gold-plated.
But Wendy, what does gold have to do with fiber optics?
Oh, just wait and see.
But Dave, why is my penis in your ear?
I'm trying to hear you come, obviously. I just heard something.
It was very small.
It
I'm
sounded
a white
like dead mouse.
Jewish boy from Jersey. It's not going to impress anyone.
It's not the size of the penis. It's the amount of syphilis you have.
No, it's not the size of the ship, and it's not the motion of the ocean. It's whether the ship can stay in port until all passengers have disembarked.
I got 3 kids. Call me Sniper. 1 shot, 1 kill.
Hey, it looks like we're a little over $1,500 right now. And I want to give a special shout out. Sky Talks just threw 200 in. And let me just say, in the security community, we often focus on some blowhards and some FUD and some, you'll be startled. There actually are some assholes in this community.
I heard you mention my name.
Fuck them. There are some awesome people sitting around you and maybe even sitting on this panel. Yeah, absolutely. So as you're exhausted and trying to focus on getting through it, remember there's some awesome people around you. Have a conversation. And people just open up. So anyway, there's a bucket here. It looks pretty good, but it'll look better with a little bit more in it.
Ha! That's what she said. Speaking of she, hey Wendy, what's going on?
Hey.
It looks like blah.
We did $1,900 last.
We did 19. Wait, what did we?
$1,900 last year. Is that what it was? Okay, we can do better this time. Hi, everybody. I'm Alex Rothman Showstack, Esquire.
Mom just called, so I think we need to get this up on stage.
Hi, Mom.
Speakerphone.
Wait, I gotta put you on speakerphone, Mom. I'm in front of about 2,000 people.
This is the boldest move in the history of the fail panel.
Hi, Mom. How are you doing?
Great. I guess you're in front of 10,000 people, huh?
2,000, but that's close enough. Hi, Mom.
I would never.
You still there?
Can you hear me now?
You wanted something? What's that?
Waiting for Squawking to talk. Anyway, I just wanted to talk to you guys before you left the country.
We hope the rash
back
cleared
later?
up.
Okay, thanks, Mom. Bye.
And
really-
take out the garbage.
You really have to give it up for him. Seriously, who else would let their mother hear this place?
Yeah. Dude, at DEFCON, everyone had your mother.
There's room for more.
All right.
Abstain in court.
Yeah. All right. So,
Hey, you with the beer. Come back here.
Please and thank you.
Hey, Wendy, are you going to be talking about blah?
yes, I am Alex Rothman Shostak, Esquire, and I'm going to talk about. Well, let's just say that I listen to presentations for a living. And yeah, bring me some more to drink, please. And so after the first few hundred of those, it all starts to look like this, and I wanted to share this with you. Vendor after vendor after vendor.
Hey, quick pause. Have you ever seen Dead Mouse in a presentation?
I've heard Dead Mouse and seen some pretty...
All right.
This is still not enough for vendor presentation.
We're going to need Wendy to shotgun a beer. Who will donate money for her to shotgun a beer?
And we're giving
Canadian beer.
We're giving her fine American beer, otherwise known as crap. Can't you give a virgin something a little bit better?
No.
She's a fail panel virgin.
No. That's
you're a virgin?
No, the bourbon is bad.
Who's got bourbon?
No, in
wait, there's a virgin?
What kind of scotch is that?
Oh, yes.
Single malt. I'll take it. I'll take it. None of this bourbon shit. Thank you.
No.
Wait a minute.
Out of the bottle. Out of the bottle.
I want this stuff.
Wait, you're a virgin with bourbon?
No, drink that one. I want this one.
Inspector, are you?
Hey, look, everybody, there's a redhead with beer.
So at ShmooCon this year, at ShmooCon I got up on stage and somebody handed me a really large plastic cup with what I later found out was rum. And 15 minutes later, at the end of my talk, I went off the stage completely wasted.
Listen, can somebody get a picture of her with the bourbon right there for her RSA photo?
And please label it Alex Rothman Shostak, Esquire, because otherwise I have to explain to my boss why I didn't save some for him. So anyway, so this is what it all starts to look like after a while, and I wanted to share some of my pain with you. Because, of course, every presentation starts with, there are bad guys out there, and they're trying to put a big-ass key into your computer.
But just to make sure we're all on the same page, are there bad guys out there with big keys?
Well, some of them think they're really big, but they're not that big. It's all about key length, right? Right? So, yeah, more blah, blah, because we don't understand these people, but they wear masks.
I really like V for Vendetta.
Yeah. Then, of course, there are scary numbers, lots of scary numbers, usually percentages that have nothing to do with anything else. But, of course, they have to wind up with some really big, scary numbers.
What's the biggest number you've seen?
Oh, I can't talk about that in public. Unless it's okay with you if I...
By all means.
He just wants to brag about it, that's all. And then, of course, everybody's got a solution.
Hey, I didn't know you were using my picture.
Everybody's got a solution. And have you noticed that every term in security was made up by...
spider?
Was made up by people who desperately want to be macho. So they use all sorts of law enforcement and weapon and violent things. We have secure ninjas and knights and spears and blood and we don't have hairballs. We need security hairballs.
My DHS SOP states that I have to secure this presentation as a TSSCI because you haven't went through an SSBI.
Yes, I do. Thank you. So I don't know why they keep going with this macho stuff when this is just as scary.
That's my mom!
Yeah, that's right.
Wait a minute. That man just paid $100 for pancakes.
Martin. Only halfway.
So did you have any good meals in Vegas? Yeah, I had a steak. And what was the most expensive meal you had in Vegas? Well, I had a pancake.
Hey, you got 3 for that $100.
You got it was $33 a pancake.
Thank you.
I believe at this point we
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers. To all of you.
Hey, real quick while we're doing this, everybody raise your glasses and say goodbye to our very good friend Barnaby. To Barnaby.
To Barnaby.
Barnaby. I can't help but notice,
really
Wendy,
nice.
that you still have some of that left.
You did notice that, didn't you?
I did.
He's very observant.
I'm stretching it out, and that's what she said.
So Wendy, as the fail panel version, I don't think. So my first fail panel, what I was prepared for was heckling from the audience.
It was over quick.
But what I wasn't prepared for was heckling, the constant heckling from the co-panelists.
Oh, I know most of you guys. So anyway, I found that the angry old lady trick works really well. At least it works really well for me. So, I think we should have more of this in security. And then, of course, everybody wants to tell me that they're the best and the unique and the first one to have done something really, really exciting, and it's all because it's not antivirus and it's not a firewall. Everybody is like shooting down these things, and everybody is saying the S word, signature. No, we don't use signatures. We're better than this because we don't use signatures. We use rules.
Oh, rules.
Yeah.
Well, what do rules have to do with fiber optics?
Yeah, the golden rule. The golden rule. There you go.
Is this like the golden shower?
That's later. That's later. I need another drink for that.
You have to drink.
We need to raise $3,000 for that.
It's like you were hitting on Judge Judy. That's totally.
So it's not antivirus, it's not a firewall, and of course nobody is ready to say get rid of your antivirus, get rid of your firewall. But everybody is saying these days they're great because they're not. Also, they're the best because they have really big data. Their data is really big. It's much bigger than the other vendors' data. Would you like to see our data? We'll show you how big it is. Would you like to measure our big data? It's really, and they want to stick their big data in everything.
Is the DI for data injection?
Wendy and I are both analysts. I've had 2 big data presentations recently. One was because it was backed by SQL Server. And the other is because they deal with very large SharePoint servers.
So you're a double whore?
So nobody else on my on this crew knows what's coming next because I made this up yesterday in the bathtub.
I can see it right there.
Chicka chicka wow wow.
Oh, just wait. Save that. That's coming up. Fastest in real time. Because of...
Wait, that says realist.
Yes, we're the realest time. We're not just fast, we're not just real time, we're the realest time. We're realer time than they are because hardware cloud.
Now, I'm just going to throw out an idea here.
Bingo!
What happens if you get cloud hardware?
Oh, then it gets really hard.
Yeah, it does.
That's what she said.
So all of this makes me do this.
I'm sorry, dude.
I feel slightly uncomfortable.
And I really need a helmet. Actually, that would help me. That would help me during the presentations that I have to watch and listen to. If I had a helmet, I would feel a lot better sometimes.
It'd make cleanup easier, though, right?
So here's my solution to the problem. We need more sound effects in security.
Is that how you spell more?
Well, yes, it is.
I can't spell, so I will go with you on that.
Just play some Dead Mouse, Wendy.
So as you can see, actually we're almost there because a lot of vendor names sound like sound effects now.
Hadoop.
We've got Hadoop. We have Splunk.
Wait, Splunk's a real thing?
Where's Fred? Where's Fred?
Dave, what's gold got to do with Splunk?
Yes, what's gold got to do with Splunk? Yeah.
Well, if you have the gold, you get to Splunk.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. What's that? Oh, last Corona, we're going to auction it for, I don't know what.
Who will take their shirt off for a Corona?
Underwear?
Oh, God, yes.
Oh, God. That's what terrifying sound like.
Oh, I hear 20. 20. Do we have more than 20? 40. Got 40 over there. 40 over there. Very nice gentleman over there with the great cap. Anybody over 40? Over 40? Sold. Corona for 40. Thank you, sir. This is just half a shot glass, Martin. What are you doing? All right. So sound effects.
They're all just Norwegians.
They're all just Norwegians? Yes. So yes, sound effects. We really need some sound effects. You know, when you're talking about, people are telling me about malware. I love it when they pronounce it malware, because then I think of this.
Let's go to the malware.
Yeah, no.
Mallrats, come on.
So for malware, you know, anytime somebody says malware now, I can start thinking malware, and then I can start thinking like elevator music. Any kind of elevator music, or late 80s, you know, songs, you know, everything that you hear in a mall, you can start thinking about it whenever somebody says malware. But then we've got...
Wait, is there Victoria's Secrets in this malware?
Ooh, there could be.
That was your presentation from
Woo! 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh! Fail.
That would be a targeting fail, not a weapons fail.
All right, we need a flapjack trebuchet. That's what we need.
Anybody want to hear the ultimate fail? I have an ultimate fail.
Ultimate fail,
Ultimate
everybody.
fail. My kids are here, you know, so they could see what Dad does for
a living.
They're too busy to come to my talk.
Wait.
Just to be clear, one of them is teaching Scratch at Roots. So.
Wait.
More than just. He's working.
Wait.
He's working.
What are they doing?
Right now, my daughter and her new best friend, Sci-Fi, are doing a scavenger hunt. I don't know how that happened. And my son is teaching.
Well, I mean...
He's doing his own talk, so he can't come to mine.
You made it sound like they were like gambling.
That is so awesome.
Okay, I think, Jamie, I think you misunderstand. Jamie, I think you misunderstand the word fail then.
Dude, we're here. What are we? Hi.
Chopped liver, hi. All right.
This is why I have my other mother.
Yeah.
Oh,
love you. All right, so.
That man's going to pass fighter school and I have to go to EWO school.
All right, guys, settle down because I got to do some more sound effects here. So for analytics, it's kind of like magic. So I think this should be, whenever somebody says analytics to you, you should be thinking this. Analytics. It's magic.
To be honest, it looked like you were giving a hand job there.
Linguistic programming, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I'm going to condition a room full of people. I'm going to condition everybody.
We overflowed the first donation bucket, so we're starting a new one.
Excellent. Yeah! Excellent. So, all right, Jamie, this is for the next one is for you. The next sound effect is for you because cyber. Every time you hear cyber, I want you to think cyber.
Wendy.
Cyber.
I'm not sure if you know this or not, but that sounds like a masturbation sound.
Maybe for you it does.
It does, actually.
Cyber. Say it with me. Cyber.
Cyber, 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 cyber.
And track 1 is wondering what the fuck is going on.
But Wendy, what does cyber have to do with fiber optics?
All right, so cyber. So next one, I want you to be thinking this. All right, and then finally, you know, some things are just too big. Yeah, that's what I said.
And then you woke up.
And then I woke up. Some things, you know, just require a whole different level of sound effect.
Watch your paradigm shift.
Let's see.
All the things. Well done.
All the things, yeah, yeah.
I gotta write that down.
Dude, way too fucking hot to throw, dude.
All right, so... oh, geez. All right, so for the next one, are you ready?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
There you go.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, hairball.
Yes. Technically,
Hairball.
all the things. Rich.
Wait.
That's not
Okay.
all the things.
I want at least 20.
And that's what she said.
Oh, my God. All right, so...
That pancake should go for at least $20
Hey,
now.
Rich, I need the finishing touch.
Did you say finishing or facial touch?
How come you saw his pants on? Yeah.
But David, what does gold have to do with it?
Thanks for
I got
donating.
time constraints.
But what does gold have to do with Rich's pants?
All right, so the very last sound effect I want to share with you.
By the ounce. Oh, sorry, that was...
Hey, pipe down.
Whoa.
I'm talking.
It was a late coming.
All right, last sound effect. It's got to be a big one. Let me see if I can do this at the same time.
Don't do that.
So that's what I want you to think of when somebody says APT. Yes, oh my God! Because that's back to the whole macho sexual thing too.
It's so fluffy!
It is. So remember what did I tell you today? What did I tell you? All right. So I'll just leave that right here with you. Remember, cyber.
Nice.
Cyber. Cyber. Thank you.
Shit, my hand doesn't work.
Whoa! That was awesome. Right into the pit.
That was awesome.
No, it went like this.
No, I have no idea.
Oh shit! There's more than the number of us.
Where the hell did...
Oh, that's all right.
Wait, are we throwing pancakes?
No.
No, we're not throwing pancakes. Here's 5. It's a shot.
Those are still too hot, dude. These are really, really hot.
That would have been a fail.
Someone's gonna get burned.
All right. So, this took me about 20 minutes to put together. I already did it. Hey, we have something even better. But wait until the end. Just wait. I say that a lot, and they're always disappointed. But yeah. All right. So basically, this is my top 5 fails of the last year. And actually, the first one isn't from the last year. It was actually from 2011. But I haven't had a chance to share it yet. So 2011, I'm in Beijing, China, and I'm teaching a cloud security class. That's not my fucking problem. I'm up here. I got to... All right. Can somebody fix...
Donating 60 for the dino toy.
Everybody in this half of the room.
The cyber dino toy. Cyber. Go ahead. Go
Man.
cyber your little heart out. Cyber.
Cyber only cost her $60.
Where's our AV people? All right. Everybody over there, just stand in the hall, like the aisle right there, and you'll be able to see my slides fine. That's not working, is it?
Don't worry, it's coming.
All right. So if we can have AV support back there, I'll keep
Do you know
going.
what happens when you fail in this panel, Rich?
You fail?
Nothing. You get something big.
You get something big behind you from David.
Big data?
Yeah, give him something big.
Yeah. We'll do that at the end.
I
Yeah.
have my fist.
All right.
It works.
So I'm in China, and I'm teaching a cloud security class, and I'm like, all right, this is going pretty good. I said no more than
When
50.
you were in China, did you get approached by any women to have sex with you?
Just your mom.
Yeah. But so are you saying that you're the only cybersecurity expert that has went to China and not been propositioned by a honeypot?
It was a honey net, and
that means it was both men and women.
yeah. All right, I don't know what's up with the AV because I'm sending out. So part of our labs for this is we do a bunch of stuff in Amazon Web Services. And I'm sitting there with the students, and look, this is a little difficult. I said no more than 15 students, and they all need to speak English because I don't speak Chinese. And so I had 30 students, and most of them didn't speak English. A little challenging. There was no translators. And so it was one of those experiences. This was for a large company, HP. And
I'm sorry you coughed. What did you say?
So blow me. And
Put it in the crowd.
so we do all of our labs in Amazon Web Services. I have everything set up, and all of a sudden, I'm getting pissed off and I'm yelling at the network guy because none of the students can connect to their virtual servers. The whole thing is falling apart. We're not able to do any of the labs. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And then I take a step back and I think for a moment.
I'm in China.
So I had 25 students. We launched 50 instances in Amazon. We were making 50 SSH connections simultaneously from one IP address. And so I'm thinking, the dude over at Amazon is thinking this. Maybe this. More likely this. And if it's Dave Maynor, this. And really, probably this. So the end result was, for about a half an hour, we were blocked from Amazon. Students couldn't do their labs. And eventually they released it, and for some reason they decided we weren't a threat. So that was number 5. And I got to go fast because Dave's got cool stuff, so I have to give him a little bit of time. Number 4. This occurred 4 days ago. So I'm teaching a cloud security class at Black Hat. Now you kind of think somebody knows where the Black Hat website is. They probably can type in the URL. They heard of Black Hat.
It says 4.
Yeah.
All right.
5, 4, 3, top 5.
So Dave can read, by the way.
Yeah. It's a new thing, and he's totally excited. So don't burst his bubble.
You know 4 comes after 3.
He's so proud.
It's also
Yeah.
a great reading level.
Yeah. So
Yes, it is.
I've got a bunch of students in my class, and I almost feel bad about this one because the person involved is actually really, really nice. And I'd feel even worse if she was in this room, but she's not. So this person, early on, we identified that she teaches security at a college. So I don't think a university, community college or something.
You're not telling that story, man.
Yeah, Jamie was there. He helped me co-teach the class. And so she teaches at a college, and super nice person. And she said, look, she sat me down, and it was very quiet. It was like right as we went to a break, she's like, okay, so I hate to admit this. I do mostly like the policy and management stuff, but I don't know what you mean by key. And I thought for a second.
Can you show us your key?
And I thought,
Just make sure.
yeah, go away. And I thought, and I'm like, you mean an SSH key? And she goes, yeah. And I'm like, so we had somebody teaching security classes at the college level who doesn't know what an SSH key is. So that was my favorite fail, number 4. And you would laugh if you weren't so fucking disturbed at the concept.
Standing there going, I have no response to that question.
Senator.
I admit this is better than the very first one of these classes we taught, where I was trying to help somebody find her SSH key for PuTTY, and she couldn't find it. I said, oh, well, we just need to go ahead, pull up File Explorer. And she goes, I don't know what that is. Okay, so here's File Explorer. I click, 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 and I go, okay, I need you to search on star.pem. Do you know what she typed in next? STAR. Guess who she worked for? That would be the federal government. Using your federal government laptop. Yeah. So, number 3. This also occurred at our class, and Jamie is going to fucking love this one.
Oh, okay.
Look at the preview of the what's next. So,
it's so good. We can't show you until you donate more money.
Donate more money for the next slide. That's not working. So, we're teaching this class, and we have one guy, and you know you always have. Has anybody taught before? Yeah, there's always the dude, and it's always a guy, mostly. And they always know a lot, and they really want to impress you with their background. So this individual...
Rich, did I tell you about that time I broke into an apple?
Yeah. You did 3 years ago here, and now there's a full Black Hat talk over an exploit that he did on the fail panel that nobody noticed. It was a 0 day at the time. So this guy...
Hey, Rich, the technical term for that person is ask-hole.
I spent 8 years as an undergrad, so apparently I don't know all the technical terms.
In Cherokee, asshole means enlightened one.
Justice, my asshole enlightened your penis? It's the fail panel. It ain't going to get better. So, this individual mentioned how he just finished his... Wait, where's the squeaky thing? I need the squeaky thing.
Cyber.
Stat. His cyber security graduate degree. He informed us that before the very first talk, and then he said, in very ominous tones, have you ever heard of heap spray? Well, yes.
It's a John Waters movie.
I've heard that term before.
I thought it was X-ray.
He goes, you know, we were the guys that heap sprayed the college from Amazon. And I thought about that for a moment.
I was going to say...
And I thought about it for another moment.
I didn't say something about that.
And the first words that were going through my head... and I really didn't have the heart.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to heap spray the college from Amazon.
No, you know the nerd version.
I honestly, it is very rare I don't know how to respond to something along those lines. And so I decided to look for heap spray defenses online, and that was pretty much all I was able to come up with. Later, he got frustrated because he couldn't realize that when you enter something into the user interface, and if it has a space in there, and then you get an error and it says no space is allowed, that you just take the space out. So that was, it was a really good class.
But Rich, what do spaces have to do with fiber optics?
So, number 2. Like Wendy, I work as an analyst. I'm willing to admit the name of my company, Securosys, because I actually own the company. And, you know, all these presentations. What'd you say?
I said Rothman's going to be pissed.
Yeah, Rothman's going to be pissed. Hey, look.
You know, when I was a little girl.
Fortunately, I hit people I know. So, we all know APT is a big deal.
Rich, I'm no expert here, but that looks racist.
Yeah. That's because Bing is racist.
Do you see how high is spelled H-I-G-H?
Yeah, so...
Martin!
I can't believe it's not butter.
Pour some on me, baby. Premature there, eh?
Too soon?
Come out!
Finally. And...
I just want to pull your shirt.
And it goes everywhere.
Holy... Yeah, so... Now, years ago, I do remember I was talking to a web application firewall vendor, and they were talking about how they were going to prevent the APT. The marketing guy at a reception we were at RSA. And I said, well, you know you don't, that's not how these guys do those things. He goes, I know, but we did a survey and APT. Yeah, Black.
Who's the last victim?
Is this our last one?
It's the last one.
No less than $20. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no.
These are $20.
Hey guys, Maynard's got good stuff, so I got to get through this kind of quick. And so we get all of these things from vendors about APT. This was by far my favorite. This was the email of the year. I got it about a week ago. And I'm going to let you read this for a moment. I am contacting you on behalf of ISACA, who would like to speak to you about how IT conforms cybersecurity with COVID-5. And
I got one of these too.
This is critical for IT teams in the wake of escalating advanced persistent threats. So apparently we can use a control framework known as COBIT, which is exactly what this is, to stop APT attacks.
Yes, oh my God!
Whoa.
Now, my absolute favorite fail occurred literally 30 minutes before this talk.
Oh, no.
So I walk out to get coffee. I go into the normal area of the hotel. And I'm coming back with my cup of coffee.
Know, that's the area that's normal, not the area with the normal people.
Correct. Well, no, it was with normal people, not
the
us.
mundane area.
Otherwise, as we refer to them, targets. And we're sitting there, and somebody comes up to me, and he's super nice. He did not look like this, but this is my normal impression of normals at Vegas. And he comes up to me, and it's great, and he's nice, and he goes, hey, excuse me, sir. And I go, yeah, you know, how can I help? I got all the goon stuff on, and admittedly the red badge doesn't mean anything, but the dumbass tactical vest to, like, whatever, does. And he goes, what's going on over in the convention center? I'm like, oh, you know, it's DEFCON. It's the world's biggest hacker conference. And his face goes like this. And I'm like, and I'm not used to that reaction. Most times people are, oh, well, that's cool, or that's interesting, or blah, blah, blah. Or they ask questions. And I'm like, is something okay? And he goes, wonderful. And I'm like, why? And he goes, I work for the NSA. No bullshit. 30 minutes before this talk.
All right, so you've all come to the fail panel. You've all had a great time, right? Yeah! I need this because it's sunny here.
Wait, go away.
Go away.
I almost forgot something. Jack Daniel and I were talking. Whoever gives us $100 gets to roll around in the money right now. Come on. Hands up. Hey, who's going to do it?
And for $200, you can roll around in the cash with Rich.
Come on. Any takers?
You can have Rich's nuts too.
All right. I need to go to the ATM, but I'm doing it myself. Hold on.
Don't, tell me which ATM you're going to, just in case it's mine. So, I have here a collection of spoons. Apparently, to make pancakes at Fail Panel, you need a lot of spoons. I have had them signed by the members of the Fail Panel.
There is no spoon.
There's only
That's
Zool.
right. There are 3 of them.
3 of them.
There's only Zool. Exactly.
You cannot unsee this shit.
Barnaby would be so proud.
Holy crap. You know, my partner over there at Securosis, Rich Mogul, he's rolling around in the dough.
Wow, that escalated quickly.
That's a lot of money there. So, I got these 3 spoons, and I don't know how many of us are there. A lot.
All of us.
All of us.
You can buy a spoon. You can buy a spoon that comes with certain associated. Thank you. That's a lot of water. With not just the authentication token, but also the authorization. The larger the dollar value, the more authorization is placed upon the spoon, such as the ability to have, I don't know, Chris Hoff lick the spoon for you. Yeah, or the ability to spank people with spoons. You figure out what your auth is. Huh?
Does it have an SSH key?
No, there are no SSH keys required. So, spoons for the taking. Come up with some money and figure it out, because apparently we have to let Dave Maynard talk again.
Yeah. Okay. So before Dave starts, I just want to thank you everyone for coming, and more importantly, I want to thank the number of people, such as Liz and Martin and Jason and Jack, who helped make this possible, because we couldn't get those pancakes out to you without them. Let's give a round of applause for the helpers, and also for everyone who donated beer for you guys to buy. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Please clean up after yourselves.
So Jack just pointed out to me. Jack just pointed out to me that when Rich was rolling around in the money, he was just reliving his days at Gartner.
Gartner jokes are always funny. Hello, everybody. My name's David Maynard. Most of you know me as Shithead. That's great. All right. I'd like to start off by asking everybody, what do I have to do with fiber optics? The answer is absolutely nothing. So how many people were here last year at the Fell panel? Well, I can't believe you came back. You foolish people. So last year I did this thing with iPod and Hanson. So I have become known to some people as a Fell Whisperer, because I am very good at inducing fail in things. In fact, here's a picture of me. That is fail. Look at that. I have 2 chins. Fail. I'm also wearing a tie. Fail. So I work with fail like most artists work in fine oils. I get to pen test things, so I fail a lot. One example is that many years ago, Jacob Applebaum, who's a complete media whore, wanted to
a couple years ago
distribute. Well, he's apparently stopped being a media whore and now has become a media darling. But at the time, he wanted to distribute something in CCC, and he wanted to prove how awesome he was by posting a version of it ahead of time with redacted information. So I thought this was stupid. So I wrote a blog post about it, and here's his document that was redacted. So the funny thing about this is that while you can redact large portions of the document, you can't redact the font size. So if you went through and measured, you could figure out how many letters were in each word of small redacted blocks. It was pretty easy to find out. So we were actually able to, before his big CCC presentation, decipher his message. And what did the message say? I found a new way to apply a hair product. It makes it look like I just rolled out of bed. No, seriously. He was actually talking about something with MD5 and collision. It wasn't actually funny. The funny thing was that he posted something he thought was secure, and everybody was able to read it ahead of time. So that's part. So the reason I'm going through this is I'm giving you my credentials for why I'm good at causing fails. But this year I have no fail to offer. I only have success, and unfortunately my success is horrible. So that was some fail, right? So one quick story of a recent pen test we had gone right. I can't really tell you the client, but it's a really funny thing. When we came in, they were gun-ho. They were ready for us. They let us know right ahead of time how we just weren't doing anything. We weren't getting in. We weren't breaking anything. So in the window comes around, 5 to 7 minutes into the window, we had broken into everything. We had domain admin. remotely. So I didn't know what else to do. Normally at this point you start writing a report, but if you know me, I don't like to write because I can't read, which means that I will do anything to avoid writing a report. Which brings us to calling the registrar. And I can't mention the registrar's name, but we called the registrar, and I, in my greatest Southern hick voice, went, "Oh my God, my boss is in Turks and Caicos, and our site just crashed. I have to change our DNS over, but I do not have the password. Can you help me out?" And the person who sounded like they were in Kansas or Washington or somewhere went, "Well, gosh, I mean, you need the password to do that." I'm like, "But I don't have the password. My boss is in Turks and Caicos." I was trying to channel a Baptist minister at the pulpit because nobody wants to disagree with the man of God. He was like, is there anything you can do that you prove that you work for this company? I was like, "Well, what do you want, son? What can I do for you?" This is a little bit of exaggeration, but it's not much. And he was like, "Well, can you send me an email from your work account? Or can you do something like, can you put a page on the website that proves that you have control over it?" And I was like, "Why, yes, son, I can. Let me go right ahead." And since I had domain admin, it was pretty easy. You just right-click in the IIS directory.
What does Google have to do with it?
I feel a disturbance in the force. It's a small disturbance. It's more of a ripple, actually. So I right-click in the IIS directory. I create a file called GoDaddy. Oh, wait, I can't say its name. I right-click on a directory, create a file, and I say redacted. Does this prove that I work for the company? I give him the URL. He goes to it, looks at it, and says, "Yeah, sure," and then gives me the password. To which I spent the rest of the night figuring out how to do split routing with their email so I could get a copy of all their email coming in via DNS. So I called them the next morning at 8 a.m. and I asked the system admin why he hasn't gotten any email since like midnight. Game over, man. Game over. They were shocked. They were appalled. Some would say they were shocked and appalled.
Were they odd?
No, they're pretty normal.
No shock and awe?
No. Which brings me quickly to why I have no. This is all funny, but I have. Wait, what?
Time.
I have no actual fail this year to talk about. Last year I did a trick, and it was a very funny magic trick. Yeah, no, I did 2 tricks. Well, one guy was named Rich. He didn't pay well, but then again, I didn't have to do much. It was over quick. So I did this trick with an iPod where I could be within 100 meters of every jukebox that uses an app that you could cue music on, and I could make all these jukeboxes play Bop. And I thought that was hilarious. For months after that, anytime somebody would check in on Foursquare to somewhere, I would find if they had a jukebox and I would play Bop. I thought this was hilarious.
So Chris Hoff tweeted where he was going to a bar. And like minutes later, Dave had hacked his location on his computer and then played Mbop on the local GPS, on the local jukebox.
So that was funny. And if you go back and look at the video and audio from last year, the last thing I say before I walk off stage is record executives use jukebox plays to determine how popular a group is. It's my calling in life to get Hanson to release a new album. See, I thought I was joking. I didn't believe in the power of I just wanted to put this picture up again. There was a chick sitting on my lap when I figured all this out. She had a gun. I was like, you know what? It deserves to be a presentation 2 years in a row. But I didn't believe in the power of the Fell Panel. So I want to let you all know I am witnessing to you. The Fell Panel power is real. It is real. It is so real. Hanson released a new album. Look at the date. Believe in the Fell Panel. Worship the Fell Panel. We change the world here every summer. I want you to know we don't do it because we're egotistical sons of bitches like Robert Graham.
We do it because we are trying to help everyone have a better life. And I believe Hanson will have nothing to do with that. Thank you.
Thank you.
But Dave, what does Hanson have to do with fiber optics?
Now I gotta get the butter.
That's how rock stars do it.
Gay star, it burns. Oh, it's just him. Do not want.
You know what? I have never seen a crowd throw Bono's shirt back. I'm going to tell you right there, we have some very polite fans.
Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of the show.